Ja, moin moin und willkommen zurück bei Max Payne 3. Wir sind ja immer noch hier in diesem runtergekommenen Hotel, aber bevor wir uns hier weiter durcharbeiten, um herauszufinden, was hier eigentlich wirklich vor sich geht, machen wir erstmal unseren Rückblick auf die letzte Episode. Falls ihr darauf keinen Bock habt, dann springt euer vor zu diesem Zeitpunkt im Video. Wir sehen uns dann gleich im Anschluss.
My savior and friend decided to leave without me.
The two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco. Did you get paid by Victor?
No.
Well, Raul Pasos did. But what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama?
Oh. So this was the famous Panama Canal. I gotta go lay down. Okay. I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. This was no ordinary kidnap job. I spotted Pasos and Marcelo. It didn't seem quite so kosher.
Do whatever you think is best.
Jesus Christ.
You were smuggling something.
Marcelo did drive off with something.
I think it was mud, because there it's easier to launder.
I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. I think the other two, not so much. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, whose brothers have both been killed. A true patriot.
What about me?
You're the fall guy. You were an angry ex-cop with a history of a bad temper.
Me and Pasos went to the academy together.
Did you? That incident at the favela today. A bus drove off some captives, but no captives were ever booked. You see that building there? People go in and no one comes out.
So, jetzt seid ihr wieder alle im Bilde, dann können wir ja hier weitermachen. Ich sehe schon da vorne irgendwas Gold schimmern. Das heben wir doch gerade nochmal auf. Bringt uns zwar gar nichts, aber hey, wir nehmen es mal mit. So, da hat noch einer nicht genug. Und da ist noch einer. Typ. Richtig schöner Ort. Ich habe mich inzwischen gefragt, was muss eigentlich passieren, damit so ein Hotel so aussieht wie das hier. Also irgendwie Umweltkatastrophe kommt mir da in den Sinn. Oder ich weiß nicht. Streik der Putzfrauen für eine Woche. Nee. Way of no return? Point of no return. Ach komm, natürlich. Ich bin stehen geblieben. Gleich die Quittung dafür gekriegt, dass ich mich nicht so viel bewege. Ist doch dumm.
De Silva and I had the same fan club. I knew enough and he knew too much. We'd both become targets. Pasos' ID card. It was no great surprise he'd made their hit list, but to discover he was really Colombian? No wonder some locals seemed to laugh at his accent. What else had he lied to me about?
Ja, der Name ist zumindest schon mal echt. Ah, cool. Dann sind wir wieder hier. Der hat hier eben... Oh, nee. Da habe ich mich gerade in der Nasenspitze gekratzt. Wurde natürlich gleich schamlos ausgenutzt. So. Gleich mal mit dem LMG ein bisschen durchgedreht. Aber auch
Call it
gar nichts
evidence for
getroffen.
De Silva.
So, die Musik geht auch gerade interessante Wege.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man. Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crash of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get. Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
Mit dem hätte ich hier auch nicht gerechnet.
Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Bleiben wir doch lieber bei der Pistole. Ja, stimmt, aber ich sehe niemanden da. Was? Da. Ist hier noch einen? Direkt dahinter? Der Fuck? Da. Wahrscheinlich nicht hoch, wenn ich da gerade ziele. Ha.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now. It looked like Victor had won the sympathy vote, found his universal connection to the people, triumph out of tragedy. Part of me couldn't help thinking that had been his plan all along.
So, ich glaube, wir müssen mal ganz kurz ein bisschen Zeit nehmen, Munition zu sammeln, weil das ist hier gerade echt ein bisschen knapp. Da muss ja eigentlich genug rumliegen. Ja, das habe ich mir gedacht. Ja. So, Problem gelöst. Weiter geht's.
Time to see what fresh hell awaited me upstairs.
Es hat so hell geleuchtet, ich dachte, es wäre irgendwas zum Aufheben. Traumhaft.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho!
No.
Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Das ist mir irgendwie ein bisschen zu großes Gebiet, offenes Gebiet hier. Ach. Aus allen Ecken Gegner kommen. Oder auch nicht.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Okay, und jetzt raus hier, oder? Ah ne, Sprengstoff platzieren. Okay. So, dürfen wir noch weitere rote Säulen suchen. Ah, wir sind doch hier nicht mehr lange alleine.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Ninguém sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto. Vamos em posição! Atirem pra matar!
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open. Where those bastards were going, they wouldn't need medication.
Moment, was? Quittung.
Either Victor Bronco and Nevis were doing a lot of charity work together, or this was payment for something else. Were the Crash of Prado in Victor's pocket? Had he tipped them off about the stadium exchange? It was time to see what VIP treatment awaited me on the penthouse floor.
Oh, okay. Laserpointer. Ah. Sniper Battle. sehe gar nicht. Okay. Haben wir's? Ah. Oh, was? Steh auf, steh auf, steh auf. Hier die Kamera. Wo kommt die denn her? Haben die mich aber mal ganz ordentlich eingekreist. Da ist noch einer.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Shit, noch mehr. Kurz orientieren. Haben wir hier irgendwo vielleicht ein paar Painkiller? Da ist noch eine Säule.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building.
Ne, vielleicht hätte er die besser im Erdgeschoss angebracht, oder? Nicht hier oben.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Was ist jetzt genau sein Plan? Ah, sterben. Wie kommen wir hier raus? Nochmal. So. Ich frag nochmal, was ist der Plan? Painkiller finden wäre ganz gut. Nächster Schritt. Garantiert Leute um die Ecke, oder? Ja. Jo. Wir steigen in den Hubschrauber und lernen auf einmal, wie man fliegt. Schäkelneipfeife. Oh, komm. Okay, mach mal. Oh nee, das ist nicht unser Plan. Was ist denn unser Plan? Ein 1000-Kopftreffer. Wow. Oh. Haaresbreite. So. Okay, das hier sieht doch schon ein bisschen vernünftiger aus. Ja, okay.
I told you the city was dangerous, friend.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Maybe a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I don't know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there, it wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe be done to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay.
Oh, dass er noch nicht
looked
längst
into
das
this
Land
information
verlassen
you
hat.
gathered.
Was hält ihn
It's
hier?
not very nice.
What is it?
It's the UFE. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga Becker. Que vim para ele.
Was habe ich da gerade gesagt?
Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Nada tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta eu quero tomar no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, vou dar uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Vai atrás de inocentes! Vai se fuder, que vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo! Vamos aqui! Eu não fiz nada! É aqui que você vai se proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! E eu? Se fudeu, filha da puta! Otário!
Ich habe das Gefühl, dass wir nicht mit dem Bäcker reden werden.
Ô, segura a porta aí!
Eu vi uma outra versão. Vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou. Valeu, amigo.
Oder etwa doch?
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him. Answer him. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Und das war jetzt wirklich auch der Plan? Und da gehen die Türen magisch auf.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Aber der hat auch echt Eier hier drin rumzuballern. Ich weiß ja nicht. Na komm, machen wir mal 2 Pistolen. So, haben wir hier irgendwas Nützliches? Scheint nicht so zu sein. Doch, hier, Painkillers. Super. Na dann gehen wir mal durch die Zellblock.
Stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Na, das lief ja richtig gut. Dafür, dass ich eigentlich den Vorteil auf meiner Seite hatte. Wo lang? Okay. Nee. Auch nicht schlecht. Goldene Schrotflinte natürlich.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, it seemed I was too.
Oh, hoppla. Leer. Jetzt geht er rein. Das gibt's doch nicht. Oh, ich merke gerade, wir haben fast keine Munition.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Doch, Schrotflinte ist, glaube ich, geiler. Was?
Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own.
So, der PC ist irgendwie
It was
auffallend.
Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell. And no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Und schon wieder leer. Ach. Sowas. So. Vorne steht aber noch einer auf Standbein. Ja, sehe ich. So. Wenn wir zweimal schießen. Ja, komm, da können wir auch 2 Pistolen nehmen. Ich glaube, der drückt dann eh zweimal ab. Für jeden Mausklick. Spring da nicht rein.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Das hat mich gerade ein bisschen an... Ach. Ich erzähle später. Da kommt noch jemand ums Eck. Ja, was ich eben sagen wollte, das hat mich gerade an die, ich glaube, Ballers heißt es?
Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward and nothing changes.
In irgendeinem Spiel, also ich kenne mich mit Hitman nicht so aus, aber ich weiß, dass es damals, vor 20 Jahren oder so, hatten die so eine übertriebene ja, Ragdoll, wenn du die Standard silbernen Pistolen von jetzt 47 genommen hast, dann sind die auch so durch die Gegend geflogen wie hier eben. Wobei das glaube ich eher ein Glitch war gerade, aber... Das ist hier echt immer so knapp mit der Gesundheit. Das gefällt mir gerade nicht.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Oh, nee. Ich mach die Türen nicht alle auf.
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
So.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
So, hat hier irgendjemand Painkillers zum Mittagessen gehabt? Leider nein. Okay, dann schauen wir mal, was hinter dieser Tür auf uns wartet. Der Tod. So, und nochmal durch die Tür. Das war aber doch jetzt nicht nur der eine, oder? Boom.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running.
Dann schauen wir uns das doch mal eben an. Was hier an Teilen rumliegt.
I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Okay. An der Stelle werde ich das Video beenden. Der Blick auf die Uhr sagt mir schon wieder, dass wir ein bisschen über unsere Zeit sind. Und ja, es neigt sich hier so langsam dem Ende zu. Ja, ich denke, in der nächsten Episode sehen wir dann, wie wir aus dieser Situation rauskommen. Würde mich freuen, wenn ihr dann auch wieder dabei seid. Ich bin mal raus und bis dann. Ciao.